What number comes between 2 and 4?
Negates.
36.
All right.
What's going on, guys? Logan JYA here, and I'm with my boy Jake from YuGiOh Replays, and this is a little unconventional for my channel, but we're going to be doing a replay, baby, and we're going to be going through everybody's favorite deck, Drytron, the greatest deck of all time. Everyone say hi to my boy Jake, and be sure to go hit his channel with that subscribe, link in the description down below. But my friend, how are you doing today? You ready to check out some Drytron content?
Doing amazing, man. It's always a pleasure to hop on a call with you and, just talk some Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's get into it, man.
Absolutely, my man. So this is going to be me, myself, and I, Logan JYA, playing up against Danny Boy. Ooh, Danny Boy. Who's playing the normal summon Alistair strategy. And let's just take a look at this opening hand here real quick, boys. And I know that if you haven't already seen it, I recorded a video with Yu-Gi-Oh! Replays, and we talk about how Zeta and Ben 10 is full combo, and you guys are going to see that play out right now. So just keep this. We go Zeta into Link Karibo. Zeta effect's going to be pitching that Ben 10, getting us access to our Ritual Spell, and Ben 10's going to grab Diviner. Now, I want to make a quick note of something pretty obvious here. Any seasoned Drytron player will see it. We are currently 100% Nibiru safe, so who gives a flying fruit about that card?
Something I was going to ask you, right, is like when you see that M come down on Diviner, when you go for the Zeta Ben 10 line, right, how much does that hurt you, if even at all?
So, in terms of going for full combo with this particular hand, how I chose to play it out, I was avoiding Veilers, I was avoiding Ashes, and I was avoiding Nibirus. But was I avoiding an Imperm? Not as much. But that's okay. You guys are going to see right now, that's why we play our backup plans. And I was kind of being conservative. I probably could have gone further if I wanted to, but I decided to instead hold the hand advantage, so I know that I'm going to be passing on the Herald of the Orange Light live in hand, with a guaranteed follow-up in the form of a Ritual Monster in hand and a Scythe plus DPE. I listen, against most decks, that's going to be sufficient. A Monster Negate plus Scythe and DPE, you better have the droplets, and you're already down one card in your hand. So I do this blind.
No, so I guess if you could pause it for a second here, something that I'm kind of curious about, right? What makes you want to go for Plasma over the Dasher?
Oh, that's actually such a cool thing that you bring up here, and some things that people who don't normally play Drytron don't recognize. Dasher is 1000% irrelevant in a Drytron deck, because if you were to resolve,
that's so true.
If you were to resolve its effect, you would brick your entire engine. So,
wow, yeah. That's so true. But it's like not something you think about if you're not inherently a Drytron player. You know what I mean?
Right. It comes with a little bit of experience for sure. Anyway, as I alluded to earlier, we are playing against the normal summon Alistair strategy, and I choose to let the Meltdown go, because if I were to pop it here, we would fall prey to a second Imperm perhaps, which, I mean, obviously he would have done it on the Verite, but that top deck could be real. So he's going for that normal summon Alistair, and we're taking a big think here. I am going to attempt the DPE and attempt the Scythe. He's going to resolve his Alistair effect, and we go for the Scythe play. Uh-oh. Guess what happens next? We get droplets. Go flippin' figure. And
happens.
And for some reason, he goes for the DPE too, which has already used its effect. But looking at our hand real quick, we still got our boy Orange Light on lock. So let's see what he does. He banishes our one name out of grave, which is looking pretty grave for us. We're going for the Invocation. Add back that Alistair, Sneaky Pete, and then Ecclesia's hitting the board. All right, this is getting problematic. I'm definitely taking a think here. He's going for the Maximus play. Now it's make or break here. We got to be careful. He's going to go for that Mechaba swing into our boy DPE, and he's going to go for the negate using that Maximus. Are we going to let that fly? Abso-flippin'-lutely not. You know what we do? You know what we say to that? We Orange Light that joint, because we want our DPE to come back. Go figure. Let's get that out of here. And he scoops.
And he's out of there, man. He already knows that, the DP recursion plus the fact that you probably have engine ready to go upon top deck, right?
Yeah, and even if not, I can empty my hand and go for Celestial Draw True. That that good old pot of greed just chilling in the graveyard. So listen, that basically blew him out. He went for the Maximus play as security to get rid of that.
Oh, your hand is beautiful. Yeah. Your hand is beautiful. Yeah. Man, tell me how they play it on Droll.
Okay, well, this is how. You activate Fusion Destiny. You have a subpar hand and you just activate Fusion Destiny.
Yeah, when you have a subpar hand, it just doesn't even matter, right? Apparently.
So he's going to go for DPE pass. Literally me sitting here in my seat laughing at this inferior board. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't play it out as good as I should, baby, and this is what happens when a Drytron player gets cocky.
So why do you think the droplet doesn't hit the board?
I would argue it's maybe it's to give off the illusion of okay, two possibilities. One, to play around blowouts, knowing that I know I'm going second, and I'm playing against what could very well be Shadal Invoked. So I'm bringing in things to be prepared for this
absolutely.
schism. I'm bringing in other things. And secondly, knowing that he has the Nibiru on lock in hand, he's probably feeling relatively safe. That is my prediction, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I should have played this out smarter, but well, let's just let what happened happen, okay? So we get cocky, though. We see DPE pass, we're inherently thinking, oh, dude, I got this in the bag. I'm literally just like, I don't even care, bro. I'll burn my Diviner, send Entis, and let him DPE one of my guys, because I just so beyond caring. All right, Entis, go ahead, take our shot at that, our friend DPE over there. He's going to chain it. Makes an interesting choice to pop the Diviner, not a name, but in seeing his hand now and knowing that Nibiru is chilling in there, it makes sense as to why. We're going to go for our boy, Moy Beta Fafnir, and this is absolutely going to resolve, sending ourselves an additional name from deck, getting the Gamma on lock. Going to proceed to play, honestly. We just kind of go with the flow in this situation, summon back Ben 10, kind of go through the motions, add back.
Oh, so if you don't mind me mentioning here, I just love the fact that even if he nibs the Benton, you still get effect. I just think that's incredible.
Oh yeah, because it's
that's so cool.
It triggers, baby.
That's so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, let's continue on here.
Sure thing, sure thing. So we're gonna go for our Zeta, trigger our Ben 10. Again, this is where the mistakes are kind of being made here. I'm not playing as conservatively as I should. Knowing that there's 4 cards in hand, I could have played a lot more cautiously to avoid this Nibiru. But look at this. Activate Medionis. There comes the boy Nib, and we are caught with our pants down without a orange light in hand. So we're gonna be repping that nice Nibiru token, and we're gonna be like, oh man, now I've got to take a big think here. How are we gonna play through this joint? What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna activate Cyber Emergency. You know what card we didn't resolve yet? Do you want to guess?
You want to take a guess, guys?
Here we go. It's our
boy. It's incredible.
Boy Gamma, bro.
Here comes the Gamma. Yeah.
So exactly. Here's my thing, right? Like if we get interrupted, and still have a live Gamma, that means we're so far from out of the game. Like, I could have spent Ben 10 Alpha Zeta and still not give a flying fruit, because I've got my Gamma, and that's instantly going to put 2 bodies on the board to either make DPE, if you have additional body, to make DPE Scythe, or it's going to make Big Daddy Zeus up in here. I know that he has a DPE coming back. I have to be prepared for it, and I have to just kind of play conservatively. And knowing that...
You also know he has that Celestial as well, right? Which is always a problem.
Exactly, exactly. And the fact that we also have this Droll and Lockbird chilling. Now, I just want to point out real quick, he does forget to summon back the DP. He will bring it back momentarily. We do both recognize the current game state. But on the res of this Alistair, we are absolutely dropping that Droll and Lock. So, yep, just kind of going through the motions here. Asking about the token, really thinking about, like, oh god, am I about to die this Nib token? We go for the Zeus. Now he remembers. Kinda sus, right? Kinda sus. I'm gonna tell you guys, it doesn't make a darn difference. Alright, just watch what happens here. We're gonna play this joint out, alright? So we're going for our Zeus effect, and obviously... yeah, there's a little bit of a bit of disagreement here. It didn't matter that much, though. He had the droplets anyway. Okay? So I tell him to go ahead, and then the DPE is coming out. And look at this, he biffs! Why did he go for DPE effect? I get to chain Zeus again. Oh, that's why. Because there's a Mechaba joint coming out strong to do the good old negate and banish. And that's going to put us in the back seat here. Alright, listen, I could have been a little harder on him. I could have really enforced, called the judge if I wanted to. But we don't play it that way. We like playing on hard mode here. Let's take a look at this hand here. We both open so-so. Now, why do I say so-so? Logan, you got Cyber Emergency, Diviner, Orange Light, and Call By. What do you mean? This is a one-name hand, my friends. This is a one-name hand. But I'm going to show you why it doesn't mean a darn thing, especially going on.
Now, do you just go straight for the Ben 10 to get to combo this way? Ooh, I've been watching you a little too long here.
There's legitimately no choice here with this particular hand.
Gotcha.
It's the most logical choice. So we're going to go Zeta, pitch Ben 10. We would still theoretically be Nibiru safe with a hard-drawn Orange Light. So this is going to get us our Ritual Spell. And this is a really good demonstration of full combo with only one name plus Diviner. So we grab ourselves an I to 10, and I'm going to kind of walk through this, right? So we Medionis bring back Ben 10. We can't summon Ida 10 here. We need that Ida 10 in hand, not only to be our Nibiru-proof card, but also to allow us something to tribute from our hand.
Is this going to be the Gamma? Oh, it is the Gamma. Let's go.
Has to be the Gamma. Has to be the Gamma, so this is going to be what gets us into our Moy Beta Fafnir. Medionis is going to reduce to add back, irrelevant as to which one, because we're just going to overlay them into Moy Beta. Moy Beta is going to send Alpha here, which is what is going to get us our ultimateness. Medionis detach, summon back Ida 10. Very important to do this so we have an additional ritual summon off of the Medionis. We're going to go Alpha pitch, summon, add ultimateness. Of course, you already know. We're going to be leaving that Beatrice on field because we have no choice. We need a way to get Eva, so we have additional negates. Again, we want them all locked and loaded in the chamber. But we also get our friend DPE. Why not? Why not? Make him spend more on that droplets.
If you don't mind me mentioning here, this game state actually, because of the droplet, gets very, very close, right? Because if he doesn't have that droplet, it's kind of just like wrap it up, right? But oh no, oh no,
yeah.
Oh no.
So oh no,
oh my gosh.
So the no. Eva coming down.
The top deck is beautiful for him.
So he's trying to play conservatively here, clearly, by letting this Eva resolve. And then, like, because he doesn't want to negate this Beatrice, he might also be fearing that this set card is the Scythe. So that's my logic here as to why he doesn't spend that droplets yet. So he's gonna...
Well, see, the other problem with droplet in that moment is if he really goes for it, he has to drop like what, like at least like 2 to cover also the Herald, right. Potentially 3 as well to try to stop the DP, right?
Exactly. So we're going to go for our ultimates here. Droplets is coming down hot. He's going to pitch 2. He decides to pitch the Celestial, which means we're absolutely sacrificing DPE play here. Now, if you want me to be honest, if I was Danny Boy, I think that's a little bit of a biff. Would have sent the Alistair from field, would have proceeded to battle, end of battle, evenly matched. So I'm going to point that out there as something that he could have done better, but I understand where his head's at here too, because he wants to establish Link monsters on field and engrave to make his Maximus play bigger. But he doesn't, I guess he must have forgot. Oh, no, he didn't know about the hard-drawn orange light. That's where we get him, baby. And also, we reveal to him that our set card is the Call by the Grave.
Oh, it's amazing. It's
nice
amazing.
Invocation, brother. So, here we go. He's going to proceed to climb up, go for the Secure Gardna and Special Ecclesia. He still is so committed to playing. And we're going to let that search go through because we want to see if he's going to go for anything else. But he ends up scooping it up here and dipping out, baby. Because, honestly, at the end of the day, I think Danny Boy recognized that, man, I should have just went for that evenly match. It would have been a whole lot darn better. But that's what
the tricky thing there is, regardless of what he picks, whether he wants Fleur de Lis, excuse me, sometimes, you know, happens, right? Or Maximus, right? Regardless of which one he picks, he's really stuck in like a catch-22 here because he knows you have the Eva search. He knows you had the orange and diviner, plus the fact that once you just pass it over back to you, right? Like, it's just kind of GG because you have the starter, you have the board already, you know, it's like he's kind of stuck there.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's such a tricky situation to play through. So it really goes to show, too. Even when you have the blowouts, you have to play with them smart. This gentleman opened up 2 separate blowouts. Now, mind you, in conjunction, are they the strongest together? Yes and no, right? I think it would have been a lot dang harder if he had Dark Ruler plus evenly. I would have been crying, you know. I would have been, what's it called? You know, just absolutely state of depression. But let me tell you guys, this is so much fun, especially having Jake from YuGiOh Replays here. Don't forget to go check him out. If you haven't already subbed to him, I don't know what the heck you're doing. Go check out his channel, link in the description down below. Don't forget to leave it a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so here on Logan JYA. And Jake, any closing thoughts before we give this, put a bow on it and wrap it up?
Yeah, so my closing thoughts here is the game was absolutely incredible. You know, I really do appreciate seeing these games where it's very close, and you have to really think about specifically the technical play that's going to get you there, because as fun as it is for one player to just slap the order and take the game, you know, when it comes to really trying to improve, and especially for like entertainment value, you know, so you know, if you enjoy watching people get ordered, you know, more power to you, but I think most people prefer the really close back and forth, right? And also what I really want to take away from this one is the fact that you know the deck so inside and out to where it's like, it's almost like you're watching, like it's like you have this, you know how people have spreadsheets of certain decks, right? It's almost like you have like those like sci-fi glasses on your head that just tells you the spreadsheet, you know what I mean?
I really do appreciate the kind words, my friend. And I want to also say making spreadsheets is really hard. I tried to make a Drytron one and completely just couldn't focus hard enough to do it. So respect to those that actually make the spreadsheets. Well, I'd rather just keep it up here in the dome piece. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day, and I will see you chumps later. Peace. 約束四角い空心の隙間埋める